Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from birth. The disciples asked him, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus says, neither, but this is through God. He spat on the ground, made clay from the spit. He anointed the eyes and said unto him, go wash in the pool which interpreted to me sent. I want to be a service of somebody tonight to let you know that you have to be able to walk in it. I think it's a complicated place, but I think it is a confident place that you can declare in God that even if I don't feel it, I know if God gets the glory, I can come out of it. Jesus comes in and meets him years after he's born blind. But when he catches up with the man, he's running. He catches up with him and he's running past him. I know people would leave you behind and say that this is as far as you can come, that your wind would run out. But I've come on tonight to tell somebody that catch up the wind with their words and believe everything that you heard that came from the mouth and assignment from God. You have to be so intent of the voice of God that you can catch him even when he's on the run. I'm running if they ask you. I'm running for everything that God would call me to do. I'm running for every assignment that God would show me, but you can't see. I'm running if they ask you. If they ask you where I'm going, tell them I'm running to my future. I'm running to my destiny. I'm running to my greater glory assignment. I'm running on the call. I'm running on everything that I heard, believe. If it's big or small, I'm running for it. I'm running for the future that God sets before me. I'm running for everything that is the marriage that's before me, the kids getting better education than me, the status of their employment changing. I'm running for everything that God has for me. I'm talking about the culture is on fire and we're running. I'm talking about the family is on fire and we're running. I'm talking about we are on a new leaf and we're running. And by everything that is the commission of the Son of God, moving from my exit, moving me to my entrance. It says he stops and nobody says anything to the blind man. Nobody asks him why he's here. No. Nobody asked him, does he want it? No. Nobody had to ask him, watch this, because Jesus had already prepared to fix his broken vision. I know you've been in some situations where people would doubt you so bad, where it broke your vision to see what God said. But when God shows up on site, he gets down in a dirty place and begins mixing spit with dirt. I'm not talking about where God is using what they said against you for the betterment of you. No. I'm not talking about where they would surround you and drown you with the detriment of doubt and say you died where it is God determined you to come out. No. I'm talking about God is using what the enemy meant for your drown and turning it around with what they used for your doubt. And said he's going to use those things, the element of drowning and the element of drought, and he's going to bring you out and make you see, let you believe God to turn you into make where the enemy would break your sight. I says, I'm fixing your vision. Oh my God. He says, I'm fixing every way you see yourself. I'm fixing how you view yourself. I'm fixing the interpretation of how people talk about you. I'm fixing your broken sight. He says, I had to bring a lot of people who were disconnecting from you. You thought they were connected in, plugged into you. When really they were connected into something evil and they were depositing depletion into you. That's why a lot of people hurt your feelings in this season. But you have to thank God for breaking your feelings, because your hurt feelings, it fixed your vision. It fixed your sight. It put you in a place where you could believe God again. You could trust God again. Even though God had to break your sight, can you still have focus for the vision? You have to be broken in what you cannot see to believe God. I'm running for the vision. He says, I want to see it, not just be talking about it. I'm talking about him showing you something eyes cannot see. My God. Eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. You have to be so tied into him where you see it but not with eyes, where you hear it but not with ears. He says, go to the pool of Siloam. Interprets to mean sent. So I need you to identify with wash where I sent. I can't hear you on today. And I needed to tell somebody on tonight that where God sent you, you gonna pass by everybody who said that their doubt of drowning would kill you. Pass everybody, everything, every entity, every person, every business, every employer, every job that gave up, who gave you the pink slip, every person who said they didn't want to date you because you had no potential, everything that the enemy had held up from you that wanted to show you the detriment, the demise of you, the smallness of you, would say in doubt that you could never go further, that you'd never be better. He says, I want you to run past all them and tell them you're about to wash in everything that God would send ahead of you. I can't hear you. It's good for somebody to know that man would count you out, but God says, I have counted you in the preparation of where I'm sending you to wash in everything that I have sent ahead of you. I can't hear nobody. If he's prepared it for you, when you arrive, it'll be the overflow. But he said, wash in it. You have to determine in your mind everything God said unto my future is better than where I'm at right now. See, he could see when he left, but his vision wasn't clear. And so God has you at a place where you're accepting bare minimum as the blessings of God. And he said, what I have for you sending you to is a place where the overflow is going to hit you, but it's not going to hit you just a little breeze. It's not going to hit you with it just brisk of water. It's going to hit you where I need you to wash in it. You are about to tap into the overflow where it overfloods you. I'm talking about everything that they would promise you in church, every word of prosperity that they would speak over you, everything of prosperity where they would heal you and your family, that everything connected to you, every generational curse, every pain or prayer that comes from the enemy to work in your demise. God says he's going to turn it for the betterment of your good, that your future will turn out better, that he's turning you from a Job chapter 1 and 2 situation to a Job chapter 42:10 situation. God is about to turn it around. What they said you would drown, he says, I'll send their doubt and I'll turn it around. I'll make sure you come out in everything that I've sent unto you, that the overflow that you're about to walk into is not going to overflow on you. It said you will prevail where man said you will fail. I'm sending you to a place where the overflow overfloods you. He says, go forth and see it. The Bible says that the man started walking dirty face, but he's walking. He's mud in his eye, but he's walking. Can't figure out if it's right or left, but he's walking. And I got to tell you, you have to walk in it. You got to allow people to smear all that stuff over you, but walk in it. You can take their judgment of your background as preparation or confirmation that you are called to walk in it and walk in it. You have to know that the one who called you to it is the one who leads you the way through it. You got to close your eyes and walk in it. So sometimes you have to cry with tears streaming down your face. You have to wipe your own tears, pat yourself on the back. You have to tie up your own bootstraps, and then you have to walk in it. You got to walk in the calling, so much so that no matter if they come or if they go, you got to walk in it. You got to walk dirty, walk. You got to walk wet, walk. You got to walk in the rain, still walk. You got to walk in the drought, still walk. You got to walk until they determine in their mind that you've gotten to everything that they said you couldn't get, and still keep on walking. You got to walk until you look like you are flooded in the overflow. God says, I need you to walk in it.